Yo, what's going on? Thank y'all boys for tuning in to the Full Court Entertainment Podcast. As always, it's your boy Shondell GQ motherfucking Tuesday. And I got my main man with me, Snam, also known as Sassy Snam, Sassy Sam, Sneaky Sam, and then we got Trail, also known as Sassy Trail, Trail Santana. So Sassy Trail Santana, and Sassy Sam. Now what's going on, man? What's up with Draymond putting his hands on everybody? He ain't put his hands on Isaiah Stewart. He ain't do that to him. What you think about him slapping everybody and choking motherfuckers up, G? Tell me, Sassy Sam. What you got?
Draymond might have a problem. Real talk. And I said it's weird how he's going against these European people. It's crazy if you think about it. Sabonis, Nurkic, and Rudy Gobert. You beating them up. You ain't really been beating up on nobody else. But now, though, real talk though, it's you got to blame the Warriors. The Warriors, they let it happen. They letting it go because every time they do something, Steve Kerr be like, "I didn't see what happened. No comment." It's like, bro, you're right there. You see the BS, and he's helped them win since the past 10+ years. You're gonna let it slide. That's in any place. That's in any job. If a person can help you, you gotta let them slide on a whole bunch of stuff. And that's what they have done with Draymond Green. His antics. You can say that he has derailed them on championships. Fine. Is it just solely him? No. Is he the main problem? Could say yes, but you gotta blame the Warriors. Like, you could just start from the Jordan Poole. I still, to this day, was like, that's bogus as hell. Like, he punched the teammate, the video gets out, and you still let him go to the ring ceremony. If I'm Jordan Poole, I feel like y'all just don't mess with me like that. That's bogus. And here we are, Draymond Green. This is his third ejection in a month and a half. And then you suspended for a second time, and then they said indefinitely. So we don't even know when he coming back. He probably won't come back until, I'll probably say like maybe in the middle of January. That's what I predict. I think he comes back in the middle of January. Because they're talking about we're waiting for Draymond to we're basically letting him decide on when he comes back. If he does everything, he'll come back. But it's not like, oh, you're gone for 15 games. They're just letting it play out to see what happens. Draymond got a problem, man. He do too much. That's all I'm gonna say. He do too much.
Do too much is an understatement. This man do. I don't know what to say, man. I ain't gonna lie. He playing MMA. Everybody playing basketball. He playing MMA. I don't get what's wrong with him, man. I just don't know if it's a mental thing. I don't know. It's just the Warriors in general. First off, Wiggins can't hit a shot to save his goddamn life. Steph out there trying to save the team. Clay been playing like ass. Like, the whole team is just trash to me. I don't know. They need to work on that, man. But Draymond definitely deserves more than a 10-game suspension for sure, because this is not the first time we've seen him doing this shit, man. He's doing this every other week.
He is doing it every other week.
He's doing this every time. He beat people up more than he changes draws, man. I don't know what it is, man.
I ain't gonna hold you. Draymond, he trying to sell them tickets, WWE style. I think do he got a problem? Draymond, I don't know. He might have a problem. And then, it's kind of like it was always there and they just coddled him. Like, he get branded as an enforcer. So there are certain things, you expect an enforcer to do. You expect an enforcer to, to rough a few people up and, step in for your star players. But it's getting a little bit, I ain't gonna hold you. It's getting a little bit out of hand. It's getting a little too physical. I know we be saying like the league is soft and somebody such and such should have got punched and done this, but the NBA ain't never going back to that. The NBA is moving away from violence and putting your hands on people. We seen Will Smith got suspended from the Oscars for 10 years for slapping somebody. Draymond and punched a teammate, choked Rudy up. I don't know why he turned around and swung on Nurkic like that. Like, that wasn't even like what was the point? How did you think you would get away with that? And I just feel like with Draymond, he didn't let this enforcer title run rampant on him. Like there was no need to swing like that. He may have a problem, but I don't know. Somebody put up that clip when he was fighting with Isaiah Stewart, and it kind of looked like to me he know who he can and can't pull it on.
Let's just be serious. Let's jokes aside. Just jokes aside. Let's not troll for once. Draymond Green's a bully. He's a bully. He's a bully. He knows who to mess with and knows who to not mess with. He think because some of these European players they consider soft that he can just do whatever. Bruh, you did a whole 360 punch. Like who does that? Who does that? And then he talking about I tried to sell the call. I'm not a flopper. So I tried to weld my arm. Bro, you literally, and then everybody talking about oh, he smacked him. No, he did not smack him. He punched that dude.
He punched him.
He punched him, went to the ground. And it could have been way worse. Like, let's just say Nurkic could have filed some charges against him. He's actually assaulted basically everybody, if we're being honest. He assaulted Jordan Poole, assaulted Gobert, assaulted Nurkic, and assaulted everything he's done has been assault.
You say I don't think he'll do that to everybody. I don't think he'll.
I say he knows.
Yeah. You think he'll pull it on? I'm pretty sure. I want to see what he'll do on Jokic because Jokic already let it be known. He let it be known.
I think he would do it to Jokic.
Jokic gonna put them hands on him. Jokic, man, you seen what Jokic did to Marquise Morris? You seen what he did to him for
trying to? That's not the problem. It's his brothers. His brother's bigger than him.
Yeah, bro, Jokic going. Draymond is he a bully, bro. You're right. He called it. He a bully. I ain't gonna hold you. Ain't no place for. Like I said it in the chat. I was like, bro, if this was anybody else, they would have been out of the league by now. Like you seen Isaiah Stewart calm down after his incident, what he had with Brown, just calls bleeding like crazy. Draymond, bro, if he was anybody else, he'd be out of the league, bro.
The difference between Isaiah Stewart is like Isaiah Stewart technically didn't hit anybody. He just ran around and was they hold him back, and then he still kept going. That's what happened to him. Draymond Green has actually touched people. Bruh, everybody on the internet talking about man, when Nurkic said, that brother got a problem. It's just how he said it. It's like, if he said it like that, that brother might have a problem for real. Like, bruh, you don't need to do all that, bro. And I guarantee you, they have talked to him, and like he said it to I think he said it after the Rudy Gobert thing. He's not going to change the way he is. I mean, in his point, why does he? It's helped them win championships and be one of the greatest dynasties in NBA history. So he think I don't got to change nothing. But Draymond, the difference is you guys were winning, so they let it go by. You guys haven't been winning. So now your antics isn't helping the team. Your team, like Terrell said, Wiggins has not been good. I've been on Klay Thompson since basically the summer. He's been trash. I say admit, and that was being nice. He's been trash. So now you don't have basically your second best player, and your two other starters can't do nothing for you. So now you got to depend on Steph and the young guys to at least be competitive. It hurts them now. I'm not saying now that their playoff hopes are gone. It's just not looking good, though, with Draymond being gone for who knows how long.
Hey, I mean, honestly, I think all this just ties in with the Warriors and, like, what they need to do, make a move, start trading some guys off. With Klay not accepting that offer over the summer, and then you get, like, what they just offered him recently. Honestly, someone was talking about how, like, they need to just do something to keep Steph. Kendrick Perkins said Steph should leave the Warriors. I don't think that happens. I think the Warriors move some pieces. I said in the chat like the other day about, like, they got to probably go out to Pascal. I like Pascal for the team and maybe try to get OG too, but I don't know if the Warriors got enough to do it. So I seen some people talking to, like, on Twitter, just trade scenarios, and I like seeing, like, OG and Pascal on the Warriors. And they're talking about how, like, honestly, you had the young guys, you had Poole, it didn't work out with him. Kuminga showing flashes, Scotty Barnes, something in Toronto like that. So I think the Warriors, honestly, right now, we got to either see some trades. We got to see something happen because I don't think they win. Like, I don't think they win with this core, and I don't think they at least try to stay competitive. They're not competitive with this team right now. I don't know. Wiggins got some type of mental block going out right now. Like his chakra ain't there. So they got to do something. They got to make a trade.
Wiggins hasn't been the same since he took that break from last year. Klay Thompson, obviously, this contract, what did I say? What did I say during the summer? I said he's whatever he think he's worth. He's not worth it. I said that. And he's getting paid 40-some million. That's what he probably thinks he is. They came back to him. They said they gave him 48 for 2 years? The range I said about where he's at in the mid-20s. And he probably thinking like this, I'm not worth this. I helped y'all win. Because you know how it is in sports, and I know you like to say this a lot. It's about what have you done for me now, not what you have done for me then. And what he has done for me now, he has done absolutely nothing.
You talking about Trail?
I'm talking about you. You say that. You be saying that.
I think that's a little out of context for what I say that towards.
Okay, well.
Because I say, what have you done for me now when it comes to like rankings and player, like who's better than who? But when it comes to like what have you done for me now, I typically don't say that in the context of like career-wise longevity. You see the disconnect?
Okay. More of the story is he hasn't done nothing for them since he's basically come back from them injuries. Yeah, he helped them win, but he just hasn't done anything. Wiggins has had one good year. What has he done? Tell me.
I mean, I'm not gonna hold you. Like, I think he hasn't done anything except help them win is a crazy statement.
Now, when I said outside of winning, he really hasn't done nothing.
I said I'm just saying that's a crazy statement.
But it's the truth though.
It's the truth, but it's a crazy statement.
He's missed 2 full years.
I'm not debating you. He
missed 2 full years. He was somewhat decent in that finals run. He was not good in the playoffs last year, and he been straight up trash this year. We're 20 games in, and people are giving him this slack talking about something. He in a slump, bro. We 20 games in. This ain't no slump, bro. This is messing with him, and they need him, especially now with Draymond gone. They need him. They need all of those players to step up. Steph can't be out there just averaging 30 and then we losing every night.
My man's
this is like the year when they was tanking. This is literally the year when they was tanking. It was everybody was hurt, and it was really just the young guys. This is exactly what it looks like. I do agree they do need to trade. You trade Wiggins. What is Wiggins' trade value right now? What is it?
It's low. I would say Wiggins' trade value is relatively low. It's low. It's not like I'm gonna say it's a low mid. Like you're not getting back some first round picks for Wiggins. I think you probably get some second rounds, and so you're gonna get some role, not even some good role players. Like honestly, you ain't getting no Derek White level role player. You're not getting that back. Where Wiggins could go, Wiggins could still go to a lot of teams and be useful, but it's looking like for sure. If he could, you would hope that he would get back to that playoff that when he was with the Warriors that first 2 seasons form. But even then, it was just he's going to be a third contender. I think even if you put Wiggins on like the Magic, Wiggins is probably still not as good as Franz Wagner, and he's the second best.
He won't even start on that team.
I mean, that's what I'm getting at though. Like Wiggins used to be a valuable second option, but now it's looking like shit. He's not even good as Tobias Harris. Like Tobias Harris is playing better than you, and it's like, God damn, that's not it.
Let's be honest. The Warriors really don't have no trade assets. Who wants Klay Thompson? The only thing about Klay Thompson is he has expiring deal. That's it. But his play, that's not getting you nothing. Wiggins, he has a long-term contract, but who wants that if he just gonna keep playing like this? Draymond Green, I think depending on the team, he could be serviceable. But if he ain't gonna be on the court, it don't matter. That doesn't help me. And Kuminga, I think Kuminga has trade value, but do the Warriors want to trade him? I get the Siakam thing. Like if they can get him and trade Kuminga, fine. But it's like you're taking a risk on Siakam potentially not resigning, then you just gave up a talented young player. That's the only downside on that. If you can resign him, I'm all good for it. But if you and Siakam already said, whatever team he gets traded to, he's not going to re-sign with them like right away. He's going to wait till the offseason. And then if he dips off, then you basically just traded Kuminga for nothing. So that hurts.
I wouldn't. I get what you're saying. I'm gonna just say my own separate take from it. Unless you got something to say before I go again, Trail.
Nah, I just think that they need to get rid of like Clay. Like the Splash Bros duo should come to an end if Clay gonna continue playing like this. Wiggins, you already know, man. I got him on fantasy, 22 fantasy points a game. You're fucking ass. I'm finna drop him. But on to the next subject. I don't even want to talk about this man no
Oh
more.
well, I still got something to say. I would say about like with the Warriors making a trade for Pascal, even if you potentially lose him over the free agency. I wouldn't say it's a waste. I would say it's worth it. You want to still be competitive. You want to show some type of fight and vigor for Steph Curry to potentially still win. I don't know if a Pascal is enough. It's just a made up scenario we got right here with them trading for Pascal. But I do think that the Warriors should do something. I think doing something is better than nothing. If you let the ship just sail right now, clearly, like you're wasting, your franchise, the best Warrior to ever play, for them. Like you're wasting one of his good years. So I don't want to say it's a waste. You gotta roll the dice. You gotta gamble. Maybe you lose in the first round, second round again. Maybe you don't. But I think doing something is always better than nothing. You can't just sit around and not expecting to do anything and the ship to turn around.
I
Yeah,
agree.
you got to tell your background child to chill.
That's not
I
me.
agree.
Oh, that's you.
That's
Oh,
me.
that's my background. Janice, you yelling. I'm on a podcast.
That's worse.
Nah, that's who you is. You ratchet like that.
That's worse than Trail. I'll cut that out though. But I agree. You do have to do something to show because it's the same thing with the Mavs. They at least showed something like, "Hey, Luca, we trying to help you," and they resigned Kyrie back. I agree with that, but at the same time, Kaminga is good. Like he's a good player, and if Pascal don't, he has the talent. He's shown like he's a good player. Now, could he be championship difference maker? I don't know yet, but he's a good player. And it's just the fact that
He's
Pascal
not an
doesn't
Aaron
resign,
Gordon.
you're technically losing for nothing. But I do agree, you do have to go out there and you have to trade. You have to trade somebody. But see the difference is they traded Dorian Finney-Smith and Spencer Dinwiddie. Okay, that's fine and good. They're good players, but that's fine and good. But Kaminga is a young player who has the time. That's why they haven't got rid of him now. They traded Jordan Poole and James Wiseman. I mean, you could have got rid of him because you just now playing him in his third year. They could have got rid of him and Moses Mooney too. They got all these good players. They could easily get rid of them and get somebody, but Pascal, OG, does OG move the needle? I don't think so.
I
Pas-
don't know about your sentiments, honestly, because I
Does
think,
Pascal move the needle?
yeah,
He moves the needle.
yes, he does.
Gets them where?
Right now, they aren't a playoff or a play-in team. Right now, they're at the bottom. Pascal moves the needle to the playoffs.
So who stayed? Like so, okay. This hypothetical trade. Who are you trading again?
I'm trading Kaminga.
And who else?
I
Can't
don't
just be
know.
him.
I don't know who.
Come on now.
But
We gotta do more because
okay,
Kaminga and Pascal
Sheldon.
straight up isn't like. Come on.
It's just a
But
scenario.
that's
I
not
don't.
good enough though.
Okay, let me finish. It's just a scenario, and I'm just saying, like, I would have to go through the trade machines and figure it out. But anything else you're getting, it really wouldn't matter too much. The main guy you're aiming for is Pascal. But I do think when you say they could have traded, you could have traded Kaminga and Moody. I don't think you were probably getting back the same. Like those guys didn't have trade value. Honestly, last year free agency they did not. I don't think anybody in the market was like, oh yeah, we're willing to give up some pieces for those guys. I don't think they have the same value as a Jordan Poole, who before like his atrocious behavior in play so far this season, if Jordan Poole would have came out and played like this, how he's with the words that he's playing with the Wizards, his trade value would have been just as bad as Wiggins. But I do think though, being realistic, Jonathan Kaminga and Moses Moody, they had no true trade value versus like a Poole who went through a situation with Draymond that caused that fractured it. And you saw how the chemistry was with the team, him blowing them off, it didn't work. So it was like, yeah, we got to trade him off. We're getting a lot of salary cap off. Kaminga, Moody was not getting back the same thing. So I do think though, it's tricky. It's a tricky situation, and we could say the best place for Pascal well, the best trade scenario for the Warriors would be getting Pascal, but I don't think the Warriors land him. I don't think the Warriors land Pascal. And I don't know if Pascal gets moved in a timely fashion enough to where something doesn't happen. Because typically when Steph Curry's team's losing, he's trying real hard and freak accidents happen to them. So I don't know.
I was just asking to make a serious trade, not just Jonathan Kuminga for Pascal straight up. Like, what else is? Because we know it's going to be something else. Like, if you got to add some draft picks in there, you got to give up another young player. Like, not just Jonathan Kuminga. That's not going to happen. That's just not going to happen. Well, it can't.
No shit, Sherlock. That's why they just
so I'm asking why. Where are the other people
they're gonna have to give up like Wiggins? They're gonna have to give up Wiggins, man.
Wiggins could go back home. He's from Toronto.
Either Wiggins or Draymond.
Potentially could work.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, but we pretty much know like the main guys that's getting traded coming up soon is gonna be Pascal. Major made it pretty clear Pascal won't be there at the end of the season. Zach is gone. We know that pretty much. So we know Pascal and Zach are on the move. So it's all about where they're gonna go. I would actually like to see Pascal go somewhere else than the Warriors, honestly, because I don't think going to the Warriors, I don't think Pascal would be enough for them to actually win with Steph in this situation.